Good morning, welcome back. Excuse the state of me, I have literally just got out of bed. It's 11:15 to be precise, and I woke up at 9 AM this morning. I obviously needed a nice big fat long sleep. Woke up at 9 o'clock and I have just been laying in bed ever since. I've been editing the vlog, our Benidorm vlog, which is going live tomorrow, but will obviously already be live by the time you're watching this. I've just finished that and I'm just uploading it now to YouTube. And I'm going to make myself some breakfast, well, brunch really. And then this morning I've just got a few bits that I need to tidy up really. I've got loads of washing that needs to be put away. I want to change the bed sheets, just tidy the bedroom a little bit. And the suitcase is still out with like the last few remaining bits in it. So I want to get that sorted and back up into the loft today. And then this evening we're actually making our own pasta. Like we're going to make pasta from scratch. We have got a pasta machine, like a manual pasta machine in the garage that we've not used yet. So we're going to make our own ravioli this evening. So I will try and film as much of that process as possible because I think that's going to be really fun. We're going to put in it chorizo and mozzarella, and then another one we're going to make prosciutto and mozzarella, and then we're just going to make an arrabbiata sauce to have it with, bit of garlic bread. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today, and I'm so excited. I've been wanting to do this for ages, and I was like, the next Saturday we've got no plans, that's what we're going to do. And it just so happens that this weekend we have no plans. Obviously it is Mother's Day tomorrow as well, so I will film a bit of that, but yeah, just a very wholesome weekend really. Obviously we were away in Benidorm last weekend, so it's been a bit chaotic. Straight back into work. We landed on Monday and we didn't get back home until about 6 PM Monday evening. And then I was literally, we're both straight back to work on Tuesday, but I had to travel up to London Tuesday morning for work and spent Tuesday evening in London, Tuesday night in London, and came back home Wednesday. And it's just been non-stop. Work's been crazy as per usual. So yeah, it's nice to just have a minute to relax really. Last night we just stayed in. I had a nap after work, so I was just so exhausted, like it's really exhausted me, Benidorm. It was obviously non-stop and a lot of drinking, so I had a little nap last night, and it's not helped that it's also been my time of the month, which equally exhausts me. And we made nachos. We made like minced beef nachos, and we watched Peaky Blinders, and we're on season 5 now, and I think we've got like, we must have like 10 episodes left or something, or not even that, like 8 episodes left, and it's getting really good. I'm really excited to finish it. Yeah, so we watched that last night, which was good, and yeah, here we are, Saturday morning. The weather is looking glorious. The sky is blue, there's a few clouds, but the sun is out, so we can't complain. So yeah, I'm going to eat my breakfast. I've already had a coffee. Tom brought me a coffee up into bed because he is the best husband on the planet. And then we'll do some organising, and I'll catch up with you when we are making our pasta later, because I feel like that's going to be fun and interesting. And we're going to go try and get as much of Peaky Blinders done as we can this weekend, to be honest. Because obviously the film comes out on the 20th, which is 6 days away on Netflix, and Tom's sister really wants to watch it with us, so maybe next weekend we can watch it together. So we need to be done, but we'll definitely be done at some point this week, if not this weekend. So yeah, very exciting. Okay, we're finally making it out of the house. So we've just tidied all the house, put everything away where it needs to be, and now I'm heading to the shop. Tom's just making some like protein balls out of like an old banana and some other bits. And I am just going to pop to the shop to get everything that we need for, oh, I didn't bring my sunglasses, for pasta making later. So let's go and do that. Okay, I'm back from the shop. I'm not going to lie, I feel like a mathematical genius. Let me just explain myself. So we always buy ourselves big crates of like Pepsi Max, and that will last us like a week to 2 weeks, and we've not been able to find any for ages anyway. I just went into Asda to get stuff for pasta tonight, and I saw the big crates of Pepsi Max in there, and they had cherry as well. And it was £12 for a crate of 12. Sorry, it was £12 for a crate of 24. Or it was £3.50 for 8. And 3 times £3.50 is £10.50. So that's what I did. So I got 2 Pepsi Max cherries and 1 normal Pepsi Max. I'm very happy with that because I don't like not having excessive amounts of Pepsi Max in the house. I picked up my mum her Mother's Day card and I got her a box of chocolates. These are my favourite chocolates, so I thought she'll love those. If she doesn't, I'll take them back. But I'm also taking her out for an afternoon tea at our local like restaurant, so I'm very excited for that. I also picked up a squash because I just really been fancy and I've been really thirsty recently, and obviously I drink a lot of water, but sometimes it's nice just to have something different, and I saw this. So it's the Robinson's Fruit Creation, but it's blackberry and blueberry, which I've never seen before, and my husband loves blueberry, so I thought we'll give that a go. And then everything else I got in here was for the pasta tonight. So I picked up another plain flour because I wasn't sure if we had enough. So I just picked up another one just to be on the safe side. And then for the sauce, my husband's going to make arrabbiata, and I saw this crushed tomatoes. It's like a mixture between tinned tomatoes and passata, so I thought that would be nice for our arrabbiata sauce. And then fillings, we're going to make half with prosciutto, so I'm just going to fry up some of the prosciutto with mozzarella for half of them. And then for the other half, chorizo, so I've got spicy chorizo and mozzarella again. And then for the sauce, some fresh basil. So that's that. I'm going to make some lunch now because I'm actually a little bit peckish. Let's just put this away in the fridge. These are the protein balls that my husband's made. They actually smell insane. I think he's put peanut butter, banana, oats, dark chocolate and some honey. They look really good. Okay, for my lunch, I'm going to make my hyperfixation lunch at the moment. I'm going to take this top rice cake off because they always end up being quite soggy, stale. But I just have a couple of rice cakes. And on top of my rice cakes, I just have tuna and mayo. This sounds, people at work when I eat this always look at me like, what are you eating? But then like, I divide people, so then the other half look at me and they're like, that actually looks really good. So I just squash my tuna on top of my rice cake. I mean, it doesn't look pretty, but it is what it is. This is just some I made in the week that I didn't get around to eating. So I thought, why not waste it? I'll have it today. And then I might drizzle a little bit. Drizzle a little bit of this chili oil I've got. Just for a little bit of something. And on top of that, a boiled egg. Don't knock it till you've tried it, basically. I'm just going to go and peel this. I'm going to just chop this and place that on top of the egg. Simple as that, really. And on the side, I'm going to have some pickled onions because I love pickled onions. I'm literally obsessed with anything like pickled or spicy in this house. Anyway, that is my lunch. I'm going to put Vampire Diaries on, obviously, and enjoy this. Okay, it is 4:45, which seems early to start But I've just looked at the recipe and it says it's going to take like 2.5 hours to do it in total, because it's better to let your dough sit and rest for a little while. So we're going to start it now anyway. This is the pasta maker that we got given from my brother and sister-in-law. So I'm really excited. We're going to set this up now and then we'll start making the pasta. No idea what we're doing, to be honest with you. I'm just going to wing it. I reckon we're about halfway through our process of making pasta today. So the pasta itself is in here proofing. I don't know why it's got a bit condensated, I think because we set the fire alarm off when we were cooking some of the fillings, but pasta is in here proofing. It says it needs to just rest for an hour. So it's been resting for about 35 minutes, so another 25 minutes to go. In the meantime, while that's been resting, we've made our fillings. So we diced up a load of chorizo and we fried that off, so that's all in there. And we also chopped up some prosciutto ham and we put that in the oven so that it went all nice and crispy. So that's ready to go. So all we've got left to do now is actually roll the pasta out itself once it's finished resting, and then fill it, and then it literally like 5 minutes it will take to make a sauce to pour over it. So I'm very excited. So yeah, I forgot to get garlic bread when I was out earlier, so Tom's just popped to the shop to get some garlic bread. So I'm just going to sit down and read maybe a chapter of my book. I'm reading Phantasma at the moment. Let me take you in. I've got 23 minutes until that alarm's going to go off. So I've got my ambience on in the living room. I've actually got some washing hanging outside today for the first time in a long time. I mean, what a feeling is that, guys? It's fucking freezing out there, but the sun was shining, so I was like, I'm going to do it. And I actually got loads of jobs done today that I've been meaning to do. Put loads of stuff back into the loft, and actually I hand washed a jumper that needed hand washing, which I just never would have done, but I had the energy to do it today, so I did. Anyway, the book I'm reading at the moment, this is book number 9 of the year, so I've just started this literally yesterday, and I'm like 4 chapters in, and I'm obsessed with it. I know I'm going to absolutely love it. So that'll be book number 9, and I'm also listening to The Manicurist's Daughter on Audible, which is also really, really good, and I'm about just under halfway through it. And it's basically about a Vietnamese family that move over to America from Vietnam with their children, and it's from the daughter's perspective. It's a true story, but it's from the daughter's perspective. Her mum owns a load of nail salons in America, goes to have plastic surgery, goes to have a tummy tuck, I think it is, and dies when they're really young. I think she was like 8 or 9. And it's just about her life, like growing up in America, but obviously she was born in Vietnam, and she goes to visit Vietnam, and like they take the mick out of her because she can't speak Vietnamese very well, and like it's just such an interesting story. I highly recommend it. The other book that I'm really excited to start reading is The Alchemist, or is it Alchemized? Alchemized? I'm not sure. I bought it on Vinted, and actually Phantasma that I'm reading at the moment, this is my bookshelf, by the way, I'm so proud of it. Oh! So proud of it. Basically, I bought Phantasma on Vinted for £1, which just blew my goddamn mind. And I was like, why have I been buying all these books brand new? Like, it's just so unnecessary. So I'm never going to do that again, I don't think. Like, unless somebody buys it for me as a gift, I'm never going to buy a brand new book. So yeah, Phantasma was one of a series, so I'm reading that now. And then I bought Alchemized, which the cover says this is £25, and I actually bought it for £10 on Vinted, and it's in perfect condition. It's literally been read once, and she sold it. But I actually saw it in Asda today, and it was on offer for like £13 something. So don't buy it for £25, wherever you're getting it from. But I thought that was a really good deal anyway. But look at the size of it. It's over 1,000 pages, and the writing on it is quite small as well. You can see that. So what my thoughts are with this book, one of my friends is reading it at the moment, and she says she's just reading it in like 100-page increments, because obviously that is still a lot. And then obviously reading other books at the same time. So I'm thinking I might do that, or I might save it. I've got a girls trip coming up where I've got 5 days away with the girls, and it's just going to be a lot of chilling, a lot of chatting, and a lot of eating. So I thought I'd take it there and see how much I can get through in the 5 days. But then me and Tom have also got a trip booked in June for 10 days, all inclusive, so I'll be able to read a lot. So I feel like between those 2 holidays, I'll be able to get a big fat chunk of that done, and then I'll just finish the rest of it throughout the year. So yeah, I'm super excited. I'm really back into my reading era. Obviously, my stepmom did do me the book advent calendar, and I've been trying to get through a lot of those books on that advent calendar, but I think it's been a bit of a hard slog, I'm not going to lie, because obviously I didn't choose any of the books. So like quite a lot of them, obviously they're good books and I've enjoyed reading them, but it's not the genre that I'm obsessed with, like fantasy. So it's nice to like break it up every now and again and read something that I wouldn't usually read, but I've missed reading things like this. Like I really have. So this is going to be the bulk of what I read. And then in between, I will just pick up something that I've got off of my stepmom from my book advent calendar. Let me just show you again. Like so many of these books that I've not read. Like if I zoom in, those ones at the top there are what I've read. And then all the ones at the bottom and those ones up there are what I haven't read yet. So yeah, I'm super excited. I just love the ambience. Like, does that not just bring you joy? Anyway, I said I was going to read a chapter. Tom's literally going to be back in a minute, and that bloody alarm's going to be going off. So I'm going to read a bit of my book, and then I will show you once I've rolled my pasta out. Okay, here is our pasta all made. So we've got 2 different types of ravioli. We've got one with chorizo and mozzarella, and one with prosciutto and mozzarella. I didn't film much of it because it was absolute carnage. And then this is homemade tomato sauce that Tom has made, and some garlic bread. So we're going to go and sit down in front of Peaky Blinders now and try our pasta. We've not tried it yet, so we don't know what it tastes like. Good morning, people. It is Sunday morning. It is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all mothers that are watching this video, especially to my mum. I absolutely love her. She's the best. She's like one of my best friends. We're actually going out today to afternoon tea. I'm going to go to hers for midday, and we're going to start watching the last season of Virgin River that's just come out. And then we're going out for the afternoon tea at like 3 o'clock. And also my stepmom, who has helped my dad raise us since we were 8 years old. Well, since I was 8 years old. So yeah, happy Mother's Day to you guys. I've just got out of bed. I've had a lazy morning, and I need to hang up some washing, and because the sun's out, I'm going to hang it outside. I'm just going to double check that it's not going to rain at any point today, because I'm going to be out. But Tom could bring it in at 2:30, I suppose, before he goes out. He's going to see his mum today. What's the weather saying? It's going to rain at 4 p.m. So yeah, I'm gonna hang the washing up outside because it is a gorgeous sunny day, and then we're gonna get ourselves ready. We're gonna have some breakfast, make a coffee, and get ourselves ready for Mother's Day. This room needs the right reset because we left it a mess last night. All this washing I've hung up needs to come down, and this is the washing that's being hung up right now. Okay, washing this hung up. I'm going to make myself a coffee now. And I need to write my mum's card as well, actually. And I'm going to make myself some breakfast. I'm just going to have a piece of sourdough, I think, to keep me going until 3 o'clock. She's my Gemma. Let's get the toaster out. Tom's just gone to do the food shop, so I need to quickly, why is that wet? Quickly get the house sorted and get in the shower because I want to be, it's 11:15 and I want to be leaving at midday, so. Okay, we're putting Vampire Diaries on, obviously. Peanut butter on toast. I'm gonna hang all of this washing up, reset the living room, get in the shower. Let's do this. Mother's Day lunch, and I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of disappointed with it. Like, I had really high hopes for it 'cause a few people I know have gone there and had afternoon tea and said it was really good, and maybe it was just a different menu because it was Mother's Day, but I wasn't really that impressed with it. Like, I had half a sandwich. Obviously it was like 2 triangles, so half a sandwich cut into, so the triangles were literally like this big. One had cream cheese and mushroom in, and I hate mushrooms, so I didn't even attempt to eat that. And the other one had coronation chicken in, which equally is not my thing. But I ate the coronation chicken one and it was actually quite nice. And then it had like a couple of samosas and a couple of onion bhajis that were quite small as well. It was plenty of food, don't get me wrong, overall, but there was just way more sweet stuff that came out after that than there was savoury, and I think I would have preferred it to have been more savoury. I couldn't barely eat half of the sweet stuff that was there, so we left quite a lot of it, so it felt like a bit of a waste really. And I've come out like feeling not satisfied, still a little bit hungry, so I'm home now, it's 6 o'clock. So I'm just boiling some pasta, and I'm just going to have a girl dinner. I'm just going to literally put a bit of butter in it and a bit of cheese and eat that. Tom's just literally watching football. So I'm going to sit and read my book, I think. It's not really been that much of an eventful weekend, but it was lovely to spend time with my mum. We started watching Virgin River. We watched like the first 4 or 5 episodes of Virgin River. 5 episodes, I think we watched. And it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. So I'll probably finish that off at some point this week. And I'm just feeling really motivated to like get back into the fitness. I haven't gone to the gym for like, I don't know, maybe like, it's got to be like 3 or 4 weeks. Just because I feel like I've not been very well for quite a long time. Like, I started off with a really bad cold and then it's turned into a chest infection, which has just been lingering on. So I am going to phone the doctor tomorrow because I'm finding that it's getting a little bit better, but I'm still coughing and I still feel like I've got a really raspy chest. And when I'm coughing now, I've got a metallic taste in my mouth, so there's obviously some blood somewhere. I'm not coughing up blood or anything, but there's a metallic taste in my mouth, so something's not right. So I'm going to phone the doctor tomorrow and try and get some medication for my chest infection. And I'm going to go back to the gym tomorrow. I've seen that there's like an upper body blast at lunchtime. I'm working from home tomorrow, so I'll do that. It's just like a 30-minute class at like 12:15, so I thought that's perfect to get back into. I don't want anything like too cardio intensive because of my chest, and that's why I've kind of been putting off going back, but I can't put it off any longer. Like, I need to get back into the zone. I need to start running because I've got a 10k booked, which I've absolutely not trained for at all, and that's in a matter of weeks now. So yeah, I need to get back into it. Eat healthy. I need to lose a little bit of weight because I've noticed that I've put a few pounds on, and it doesn't necessarily bother me. What bothers me is the way that my clothes fit me. Like, quite a lot of my clothes don't fit me as well as they used to, so that's motivation to just lose a few pounds, really. So yeah, not a crazy weekend, but a nice wholesome one. This week I've not really got a lot on, which is quite nice. Obviously I'm going to get back into the gym. I'm out for dinner on Tuesday with friends, and then no plans this weekend. I've actually got nothing planned, and Tom's actually playing golf on Sunday, so I might make some plans to see somebody or do something on Sunday while Tom's out. And yeah, that's it really. Just a wholesome weekend spent with my husband, which has been lovely. Obviously it's Mother's Day today, so it's been nice to celebrate our mums. And yeah, the house is feeling very organised, very tidy and very clean, so I'm hoping to try and keep on top of that this week. And I've also, back onto the gym situation, I've also been toying with the idea of going back to Reformer Pilates because I really did love it. I loved doing it on a Saturday morning, and the only thing that puts me off is the fact that it's really expensive, which doesn't put me off necessarily. Like, I'm willing to pay the price because I think it's worth it, but what I don't like is that the local Reformer that I go to, when you buy a credit, they expire. So you have, if I was to buy 4 credits, I have 4 weeks to use them. And if I don't use all of those 4 credits within the 4 weeks, they expire, which I just think is so fucking cheeky. Like, they're a lot of money. Like, what does it matter to the gym if they're not being used within 4 weeks? Like, it's just, to me, it's a way of making more money off of people by them not being able to go to a class. Like, you're banking on somebody either having something crop up or they're too busy and they can't make it and they lose that credit. And I just think that put me off going back last time because I bought 4 credits and something cropped up and I couldn't go. And bearing in mind there's only like literally 2 classes really that I could go to, timing wise, and I just felt like that was really cheeky. I lost a credit, so it's basically like I lost like 25 quid, but maybe even more than that. But the problem is there's no other Reformer Pilates place anywhere near. So do I just suck it up and just go? But yeah, I just don't really like that. So I'm not sure. It's a commitment, that's the thing. Like, I have to commit myself to going every Saturday morning. Otherwise I'll lose the credit. Or I could just buy 1 credit at a time, but then obviously they cost more money. So it's like, yeah, I'm not sure what to do. Anyway, my pasta is boiled, so I'm going to make my dinner now, and I'm going to end this vlog here. Come back next week, no idea what I'm going to be doing. Maybe we'll go out for a run. Maybe we'll be doing Reformer Pilates if I've bitten the bullet and eaten my words. Yeah, who knows, but come back next week for some more fun. And if you made it this far, thank you very much. Love you, bye.